Sure, wrestling is all in the cell and, sure, there are a lot of moves in there that could do some legitimate damage. We all know that dropping somebody on their head is a pretty bad idea, health-wise. But, on the flip side, there are some moves in there that are just so unconvincing that not even Dolph Ziggler could sell them. From slams to submissions, there is just no way some of those finishers hurt. Most of us can conceivably see how a flying kick to the chops might hurt, but the back of Hulk Hogan's thigh? Not so much. To be clear, when we say doesn't hurt, we don't mean that getting thrown through a table tickles and we discourage you from putting it to the test on your siblings, friends or lovers. But it's the kind of thing that if you saw happen to, say, a footballer, you would be shouting at them to get up and stop being such a drama queen. So, which of our favorite moves are probably okay to try at home, but, you know, still don't. Leg drop. Hulk Hogan is a legend of the sport, but the leg drop finisher is lame. Okay, anybody who's dropped their phone on their face in bed knows that any blow to the face twinges a bit, but taking an unflexed hamstring to the face, chest area is definitely not enough to put your lights out for the fast count. There are much harder, sharper parts of the human anatomy through which you can drive far more force. The face, for example, has actually specifically evolved to take a closed fist punch with ease, so bashing the relatively vulnerable, fleshy back of your leg against somebody's cheekbone is more likely to end up with a dead leg on Hogan's part. Vice grip. We get it, he's got big hands, but it is difficult to figure out exactly what the Great Khali is trying to achieve here. Human bone is stronger than concrete and steel, and the skull is designed to withstand massive amounts of force in order to protect your most important organ. You need around 2,300 newtons, or 235 kilograms, of force to fracture a human skull. This might be just about possible with some kind of blunt trauma, but you could never hope to deliver this kind of force with static pressure via the hands. Considering Khali only weighs in at around 157 kilograms, he wouldn't even be able to break a skull if he literally stood on his opponent's head. Seeing as there's not much else going on with the skull, no soft tissue or organs to compress or damage, the vice grip might, I dunno, hurt your ears a bit? Brain chop. Have you ever tried to karate chop something in half to impress your mates? Hurts, doesn't it? Blows to the head do carry a lot of risks of concussion and brain injury, but the human cranium is a pretty sturdy structure. Considering its main job is to keep your squishy brain matter safe and sound, you'd hope it would be able to withstand a fair amount of abuse. The human hand, on the other hand, is a delicate precision tool. The ability to ball the hand up into a fist is an evolutionary tactic pretty much unique to humans, and it is our way of protecting your delicate hands from damage in a fight. An open-handed strike to a skull would definitely hurt Khali way more than anyone on the receiving end. Giant swing. It's certainly a visual spectacle, but Cesaro's giant swing is going to hurt as much as a merry-go-round. Presumably, the idea of the swing is to dizzy and disorient your opponent, but given that this requires the kind of swing to spin at the same time, it's like choke slamming whilst punching yourself in the face, it's going to hurt you just as much. You can definitely hurt somebody by spinning them around thanks to a little thing called G-force, but astronauts and pilots put in a human centrifuge prove that the human body can easily withstand 9 grams for several minutes without any ill effects. Despite being much loved by fans, swinging someone around and gently placing them on the ground is how you play with your nephew, not win a wrestling match.